Alright, back we are, and now I guess let's try to sneak in here. Where is this? Is this the square we want to get to at some point? I guess. Jellied eels again. Stilton Manor. There's a picture of Stilton Manor in this locker. That's fascinating. Dolores Michaels. Oh, that's the bank. Okay. Feels kind of weird today to have a bank that's synonymous basically with a single with a single person. Okay, so how are we supposed to get in there? It really feels like the only entrance is the door. And you know how I dislike doors. Ah, there is a walkway from the other building over. I guess that's how we're supposed to get in. Alright. So the question is... Is there a way? So there's barbed wire on the top of that. So we're apparently not supposed to teleport over there. Can we get... No, we can't get that far.
Stick around, eventually we'll find out.
What are those people mumbling? Like the old ones were just going like, which was kind of, you know, like it felt like they weren't quite right in the head anymore. But it basically sounded like they were having a stroke or something. But these people now have word fragments in between, like, let's go around and find out, and things like that. And that sounds even weirder. Okay, it doesn't really look like we're supposed to be able to get in there without using a door.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Young. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before.
Okay.
When he stands at the window like he did yesterday, he was wearing only a bathrobe.
All that? Lucky.
Oh, it's worth waiting here for hours if he stands in the window like yesterday. He was wearing only a bathrobe. You saw that? Lucky. Alright, so... yeah, I think we can't get into his house, but we can use his door. Oh, that actually doesn't work. So, do we have a line of sight there? Now we do. Okay. Letter to Shan Yan. My darling Shan, I can't wait to see you, my love. Please make certain your servants know I'm coming tonight. When I use our special knock, I expect to be admitted immediately, not kept waiting in the cold air where they get permission. I bring you my favorite flowers from the florist in my building. The scent of the blooms has been rising up to me all day in an intoxicating cloud. Your keen senses will glory in their fragrance, I know. I will wrap you in my arms and roll you in soft petals until you beg for release. Until then, my heart, I remain. Okay, so if we hadn't accidentally ran across her place, this is how we would have known that we need to find her and find out about the knock. Use the secret knock.
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
I guess... Oops. Okay, I guess we'll just go in and hope. It wasn't quite my intention to just leave her lying there, but I didn't want to kill her by misaiming a couple more times.
I'm hungry. Can't do anything for you.
Good chunk of guards here. Okay, let's foresight our way in, I guess. let's mark you two. So that worked.
Stew tonight. Starving.
But this ability is kind of cool. I'm really learning to enjoy foresight.
Taste it all. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more like it.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
Hey, you! Come here!
Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how
You aren't going anywhere!
Come back here! No!
Great, you killed your friend. I think that didn't go well. Yeah, just shoot me. Come on. We'll do this again.
Can't stay hidden.
give for a bottle of pear soda. Come on. Now's not the time for a nap. Something feels wrong. Hello? Anybody?
Nobody here but us chickens.
I don't have time for that.
Last time I left it open,
Nope.
someone left a
Nobody
hagfish in my
there.
jacket pocket.
Alright, I don't think
Something's gotta give.
that guard is marked.
So if I have two,
In fact, none of the downstairs guards seem to be marked anymore.
then if I eat it. No, if he eats it, then what?
Okay. Ooh. Oh, it seems I can only mark like what, 3? And to take this bone charm, I guess I make noise. Let's see, maybe I can knock him out.
They don't gotta say it twice.
Do I have knockout arrows, by the way? Take shot, electrical burst. I have 1. Spring razor. I don't have any hook mines.
What's happening? Could be anything. I just gotta watch my own back.
Well, the next time he leaves, maybe.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
Hey!
Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser. Huh? Oh, where'd you disappear to? Someone was supposed to keep watch here. Fine, I'll do it. Odd times. Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout. What? Hey, who are you?
What's going on
Stop!
here?
So he says, keep alert. And I says, gamble. I do. Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how you died. Beg for mercy!
Okay. So that wasn't a good spot to hide the body. For the simple reason that he could see me through the window. All right. Okay, there was just a servant and you, another servant. Oh, and there's some health elixir here. I guess we can risk it now. Hello? How can I?
Really go for a whiskey or something.
What was that? Bone charm? Combustion. Your grenades inflict slightly more damage. Not really planning to use grenades, but hey, we have an empty slot. Oh, new songs recorded. Dear Mr. Shen-Yun, you will find the audiograph cards among the Oxrush blooms and In the Month of Darkness, and Release Thy Golden Locks Gloriana enclosed with this missive. We saw those advertised on his posters. We apologize again for the shipping delay. Please contact us immediately if the cards do not perform as expected. Per company policy, we will keep a copy of your latest audiograph cards on file for our own records, should you damage or misplace your own. Happy listening, Lee Hyolan. Security is music to our ears. Okay, we have an audiograph recording. I'm glad that the upstairs folks didn't wake up.
That tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. More like
Alright. I guess this is just more looting. Or maybe not. Seems to be so empty. 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 You don't see us?
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Okay. Nothing. Guide to my collection. Honored guests, welcome to my collection of personal memorabilia. Alas, I can't be there to escort you through the private gallery, but here's a list of some of my favorite treasures. I hope you enjoy these rare and remarkable items as much as I do. Shen Yun. So he has guests, but he doesn't talk to them in person. Guitar on which To the Heartless was composed, microphone of engraved gold used in the Samara sessions, audiograph from first pressing of Release Thy Golden Locks, Gloriana, violin and bow of Redmore spruce, gift from Duke Luca Abel, metronome of ebony and chinderay silver, miniature piano of mahogany and blood ox horn, gift from the Tivian Songbirds Society. Oh, my health has been damaged, so I might as well eat some. Thank you, sir, for donating. To the Billy Lurk Feeding Fund. Food Fund. Oh, he has a key. One is to Upper Syria. I guess that's where it came from. 2, private collection. 3, sleeping quarters. 4, to the Spectre Club. That's where we want to go. So we need to go to the 3rd floor, and there we can branch off the stairwell, I guess. Via the side stairs, which are not available until the 2nd floor. And 5 is the dumbwaiter room. That sounds promising. Wait, let's see, dumbwaiter. I think that's here. Oops. My friend. Alright. Huh. Okay, that's that room. Oh, that is the dumbwaiter. I just walked past it and didn't even notice. Okay. Let's try... Oh, we could probably pretend to be... Let's just take a quick trip around. Okay. So... Let's pretend to be you for a moment. That's where the bone charm was. Nice.
Ah, come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the pub later. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a world of trouble following.
Oh.
Good. Remember what happened last time an uninvited guest wandered in there looking for Young's autograph? That electrified floor made her scream like a skewered racket. But only opera singers could hit notes that high.
Yeah. Shame no one heard her over the concert. Might have saved her life.
Okay.
Only something would happen around here. Doesn't have to be a circus. Just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
Okay, there's a waitress.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. That kiss.
That's the bone charm nearby, apparently. And we can't get any further. But I think the way up there is where it said, like, this door on the right should be to the club, right? Yeah. So this is really the place where we want to go to get to the next room. But it would be nice to look around a little more. Are you still here? Yes.
I'm
Uh-oh.
hungry. Huh?
I'm not here. That doesn't have a door. Can I teleport past? Okay, and now
Who are you? Stop!
okay, that didn't work. Yep.
All right, Juffer. What's going on? At your command. I'll tear you to pieces.
Well, it was worth a try. Come on.
Let's finish her. She's dead.
What do you think that
What's
was?
going on here?
Give me a second.
All right. How do we get around these folks? I mean, I guess I could knock them out. I do have 3 of these arrows now.
Put in a request for new boots. What I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Great. There are 3 of you.
They can rot in the void for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining.
Huh?
Are you all right? Are you all right?
So, let's see.
Nothing to
What
do.
was it? Nothing here. Let's have a look around.
Here, crossbow bolt.
Hello? Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Alright, that looks promising then. Love the music. Oh, yeah. The Dishonored has great music. I think the person who composed it is called
I'm about half sure there was something going on. Yeah, next time.
Jumpy as anything.
Daniel Licht or something like that. But yeah, the music is great. I basically bought the soundtrack when I started playing these games. It's really good. Okay, you're going back there. That's good.
So he says, keep alert.
That
And I
means
says, I am alert. I've been alert. What?
nobody here. Don't worry. If he's coming by here, yes, he is. All right. Now I'm out of arrows, but at least I've got this area empty. I hope. Okay, and there's the maid.
At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
How's it going, by the way, Ali Sephian? Oops. I hope you're having a good Sunday, or whatever time it is for you. I'm just leisurely, relaxedly strolling through here and taking out people. It seems they all have lethal ammo, and all the ammo I keep using is the knockout if I can. So, bit annoying. To not get a refill of those. Where up there is... Okay. So, I guess we're going to pretend to be you now. Sorry about that. Oops. Not well hidden. Oh well. Let's hope nobody finds her.
Oh. Doesn't have to be a circus. Just some little excitement once in a while.
Oh, it's in the safe. That's not good. Well, I guess we can loot some. Better than nothing. Just watching the game. It's Sephian. Sephian, by the way. Okay. Sephian. Yeah. Thank you for the correction. Oh, what's this? Guide to my Oh, that's the collection thing again. We've already read that. Yeah, this game is Dishonored. Death of the Outsider. Someone is singing. Alright, let's fly ahead then. See. Oh. I guess we might need the music we got to unlock the gate. Oops, that That saved
Who opened
cost.
this door?
What door? No doors here. We all live behind pearl curtains.
12 weeks have I been at sea, chasing
You're a composer for video games. Always loved the music of the Dishonored collection. Ah, okay, cool. Great to have you here. I have to say the best I can offer in that regard is I like to sing along to music.
Maybe the wind or something.
Uh-oh. That didn't work. Does she know I'm in here? Yes, she does.
I've been.
Okay, come on.
You're dead.
Okay, whoa. That was a bit close. Not quite as stealthy as I had hoped. But hey. At least I didn't have to kill anyone. Did you do any games I might know? Or I don't know, like, or are you studying to be a composer for video games, or is it games soon coming out, or I don't know. I mean, the music is basically, for many games, it's, you know, something that can make or break a game. So, great job. A piece of the void. Each of us carries the void inside our bodies. It churns just beneath the surface of our consciousness. It yearns for our contact, our fears, our desires. This truth is only a portion of what the eye allows us to see. One day, such knowledge may be yours. Keep this piece of the void as a promise, not just of your potential, but of your power. When you are permitted to join us here, you will see the void in its unfathomable mystery. Then this token will no longer satisfy you. Huh. So someone probably has an eye like we do? Not yet. You've done a short film. That's good. I've always been fascinated by like the detail differences between doing stuff for games and doing it for traditional media. Like if you're doing you know, like if you're just doing music for a movie, you know exactly at which point which musical cue will be needed. Or, well, no, exactly. You figure it out, but like you can predict this moment will happen, and then the only problem is finding the right music for that moment. But in a game, of course, since the player decides what to do, you always have the problem of transitioning between music. And I've always found that fascinating. Like the Monkey Island games are amazing at that, with that, what is it called, iMuse thing that they have, where they basically like transition from one musical cue to the other. I think basically from a composer standpoint, but you might know that better than I do, what they do is they basically compose different motifs, just like little segments that can be chained one after the other, and then when you walk from one place to the other, they, for example, keep the bass line and keep some of the song, and then only change like the main melody or something to fit. And then so when you move from one spot to the other, first the main melody will change, to give you, you know, like, oh, now I'm in a new area. And then once the main melody has changed, they might also like swap out one of the other tracks slowly. But it's not easy to like make music that can be disassembled and reassembled that way. Okay, let's read his diary. I must remember to change the area that unlocks my safe. Perhaps I'll grab Gloriana's card from the gallery and calibrate the safe to it. Bah, it doesn't matter what song I choose as long as it's different. I can't keep Among the Uxrush Blooms as the key. Not now that Eolina knows the secret to my musical lock. I adore her, but I'm no fool. A man must protect his treasures. My darling Eolina believes the lock requires live singing to open, and I didn't disabuse her of the notion. But it's untrue. An audiograph of the correct area will suffice as well. As long as the lock recognizes the pure tones of my voice, it will open. The safe company insists it's dangerous to have the audiographs as a reserve measure, but what else could I do? I'll never forget the time I had a throat infection. The stubborn lock didn't recognize my sad crooks and squawks as me. It refused to open, and I couldn't wear my jewels that night. No, better a little risk than to perform unadorned.
The key to his safe is a song. That's different. I hear this song everywhere. It's popular. Never seen a safe like that before, but I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, play Among the Uxrush Blooms. Let's try.
Not this one.
Okay. Stop the music. Stop the music!
That's not right.
Again, the guide to his collection. Thy Golden Locks, Gloriana. I think we don't have that yet. So I guess that's why the electrified floor was so important. Sing! Okay, I just have to try this. Exactly, that's so great that, you know... well, I'm a software developer and I'm interested in game development and in the problems. And like, when I play games like this, I go like, okay, how would you do this? How could you improve this?
Never been much of a singer.
Aww. I hoped it would kind of be, you're like, okay, that doesn't work, or something like that, you know? Alright, let's see. There's probably nothing important in here. Bathroom. And music for games and movies are so different. Two different worlds in your view. Oh, okay. I mean, you know, I guess that's where my knowledge of music is not good enough. Like, I'm a little musical, you know, like I sing, I do karaoke, if you count that as music. Sorry, I was just trying to find out what this singing was about. That's probably supposed to be a hint for us which song is the right one. I guess that's the piano. So yeah, I see, like, there's a whole extra level of difficulty that I see in doing music for games. instead of movies, but yeah, I don't think I know enough about that. Okay, at least she can do chords. I mean, you know, badass assassin. People leave their wallets lying around everywhere. Alright, anything here? Oh!
The Void. I've never seen it, but I heard enough from Dowd to know it's not a place you forget.
Alright. So yeah, I guess... this house seems... the layout of this house seems quite familiar. As if another level had the same. It's not close enough. I guess it's just the familiarity in general. Alright, so this is electrified. There's music going on here. And I wonder if this whale oil tank is for the security system. Yes.
Expensive hobby.
Royal Conservatory, Great Baboon. Jesus. I like how this world is at the same time, basically it's the Victorian era, you know, like steampunk Victorian era. Here.
This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
And then there's something weird like this, like, you know, like having a baboon of this size, basically like King Kong. So the question, of course, is that just a painter drawing what he's been told? Or did he actually see this? And they actually have baboons this large in this world. Alright, let's see if this one works. Golden Locks Gloria. Yes. We have his riches. Letter from Michael's bank. Dear sir, we are pleased to inform you that the personal box registered with the Jan Jacobi joint account has been fitted with new locks as part of your routine annual security updates. You will each receive a new key to this box located in our private vault. Both keys are required to access it. Please contact me with any questions.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
Interesting. I think we did something out of orders. Jan and Jacoby. Who was Jacoby? I really love to write music for the next versions of the Assassin's Creed. Not too recognizable yet, but love to write music for video games. That's what I want from my life. Yeah, it sounds like a fun thing to do. Like, if I was any good at composing music. Like, I love music, and I mean, you know, there is like moments where I come up with a melody. That's about it, you know. So
those guards better earn their keep tonight. No inebriated guests wandering into my personal garret like last time.
Sean Young.
Weeks to get all that blood.
Normally I'd have to pay a fortune to hear him sing, but that's not why I'm here.
Reborrows of youth,
not sure that's good practice. Ugh, my throat raw as a plucked pheasant. It's bad tonight. Have to cut Gloriana from the song list. Yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed here as well. I generally I've done a lot of the stealth games because they're the closest to, you know, like the exploration games I like Myst or things like that, LucasArts Adventures maybe, where you can just walk around and you're not constantly attacked. Lots of ideas, just waiting for the first proposal. Cool. Yeah, I would guess, since indie game developers, you know, have a good, He's really talking about lots of stuff. We should probably listen in.
When the day comes that I pass into the void forever, what concerts I shall give. Imagine my voice perfected by death, echoing into the pristine silence of eternal nothingness. What would that sound
He has something in his pocket.
Only I could capture that perfection here now, in more than small sips of borrowed death. Where's Iolina? She should be here by now.
A strapping young laddie named Tommy Carew rose from the mire and muck. He'd only one talent, but it was a beaut. Tom knew.
Where was I? The meadow grass blent low and sweet beneath the marching soldiers'
Yeah, given, you know, like, it's gotten, like, the hurdle to entry to making a game and actually selling it has gotten smaller. I wonder, it's probably easier these days to find a game to make music for.
Those guards better earn their keep.
I would guess, you know, because you don't have to find a big AAA game company to make your stuff and get it pressed on CDs and things like that, like in the old days. So I can kind of imagine there would be some good opportunities there, at least.
throat, raw as a plucked pheasant. It's hopeless tonight. I'll have to kick Gloriana from the song.
I'm kind of tempted to
Seasons destroyed, a ritual killing bound his spirit to the void.
sneak up on him.
No more to become what the believers waited for.
I think he has a bone charm or something. Oh, wait. Let's do that again when we recharge. We could have placed a marker right behind him.
The tragic arias resonate better now. Their mournful notes
And now we can go through the window.
such delicious melancholy.
That'll improve his voice. Another bone charm. Good. There's some more musical notes. Let's see if there's anything in the cabinets. It's weird that they've, you know, they have a problem here where they've introduced all these openable cabinets, given us the opportunity to loot lots of places, and then they don't want to give us that much loot at the higher levels or at this game. A recipe for sweet tongue. This sonorous dish will soothe your throat and widen your vocal range. First, slice 8 young, freshly cut tongues lengthwise and boil them in a large pot of clear water. When a foam appears, drain the tongues and fill the pot again with cold water. Here add your aromatics and their thigh bones and simmer for 2 hours. Remove the tongues and chill them until they are quite cold. Discard the bones from the pot and strain the liquid. The fats will rise and congeal as it cools. Set aside. Pare the skin from the tongues with a sharp knife until you have nothing but the tender meat. Slice finely. Prepare your aspic with whichever home remedy you use. Make sure the fats have been clarified with eggshell. The aspic must be perfectly clear and removed of all impurities. Arrange the cut tongues in a lined tureen and pour over with warm aspic. When set, remove and unwrap your delicacy. Slice with a serrated knife and serve cold. It must be savored, preferably with a mother-of-pearl caviar spoon. Or else the properties are lost. The sweetness of their songs will be yours. That doesn't sound too good. Thank you for leaving us food. I didn't realize I'm not fully healed again. Shanyun's working notes. I am stagnating. Every song I write bores me. I need inspiration. There are untapped depths within me. Songs that make Gloriana sound like raven squawks. Of course my adoring audience can tell the difference. They gave me 3 standing ovations at the opera house tonight, crying encore until they were hoarse. But they come for my fame, the handsome face on the posters more than my music. No, I can't let their adoration make me complacent. I must expand my talents and create ever more wondrous songs. But how? Legend says that the great composer Anton Cheswick wrote his Pendician concerto in the throes of death, each note a cry of loss and longing from the brink of the void. Perhaps a taste of death would inspire me too. Yes, that's it. I must die a little to be reborn as an artist. I must peer beyond the veil and behold the great truths of existence. What better inspiration? What purer source of creative power? Imagine the masterpieces I will compose gazing into the black eyes of the outsider himself. Okay, so he wants to do rituals, I guess? Oh. What's this? Okay, so not really the smartest idea to make much noise, but I want to know... No, okay, we can't break this. So whatever this is... This weird thing. Curious contraption. Turn off. No idea what it does. I wonder if we had turned this off while he was singing, would he have sounded different? Was this kind of the thing that makes him kill himself a little? Bullets. Okay, we can't carry bullets anymore because we never use them, so we never need a refill. Oh, what's... Oh, guide to my collection. Yeah, it's the same. I guess that's again so we don't accidentally miss the opportunity. The Boreal's... Oh, I read that as the bored songbird first. Soars at Ducal Gala. In an unparalleled evening of song and dance to honor His Grace Duke Abel, one performer soared above the rest. Shan Yun, the Boreal songbird. Shen Yun, the Boreal songbird, dazzled the crowd at the Royal Opera House with its glorious ballads and moving interpretations of classic arias. A native to Tivia, Yun recently relocated to Karnaca for creative inspiration. Judging by last night's performance, he found the stimulation he was seeking. Duke Abel himself led a standing ovation for the singer's rendition of In the Month of Darkness. If you weren't one of the lucky elite who caught Yun's performance last night, audiographs of the live performance will be available soon at local emporiums. I believe you just have to work and learn about your career until the day that you open your email and you see that you've received your first proposal. I believe that knowledge is everything, especially nowadays with all these great people. You need to present some new things, sounds, melodies, and more new things, I hope. That helps me as a long pass. Yeah, I mean, it's... Since you mentioned God, you know, there is this story of...
So why give private concerts?
Okay, I think that wasn't a big plot revelation, so it should be fine. You know, there is this story about the guy who every night prays to God, please let me win the lottery, God. And after years and years, he screams and says, God, why won't you let me win the lottery? And then he hears the voice of God back going, well, could you maybe fill out a lottery ticket? And, you know, like, I think that's my funny way of, you know, just saying, you know, you have to seek out people. So, you know, doing stuff isn't enough, but rather you have to, you know, get in contact with other people, make sure they know. I mean, you know, if doing stuff in your case is you find someone developing a small game and say, hey, you know, like, I'm available for making music or something, or I think there's also websites where you can, as a developer, go and say, I need music for this game with this mood, and then people can make offers. At least I know there's a website like that for voice actors. And so I can imagine that, you know, like, that might be a good start, by just making your music available to people and managing to get a few even small games made with your music. And if that music is good, is interesting, but also, you know, doesn't detract from the game, then people will take note of that and go like, oh, that was a great moment and I loved the music there. Who did that? And, you know, like me here with this game, with this music, I know the name of the person who composed this. And if someone says, hey, we got this guy to do the music for our game, that will be like, oh, what was that game again? Oh, and, you know, if it's even remotely a game I'm going to like, I might go and say, hey, okay, that, you know, that tips the balance. That's the good composer. So, that would, you know, so that would be helpful to have, and I think that's kind of the important thing. You have to, like, in game development, for example, they say that a lot as well. There's many people who, you know, like, watch the GDC conference talks and things like that, and there's many programmers, even in my not game-related job, who constantly watch, you know, conference talks and, like, learn about stuff, and that's good, but it shouldn't be all that you're doing. You have to actually go out there and create something. And of course that can be difficult, like if you have to earn a living and are only getting into that job as your second job at first, then you don't have that much time to make something, especially, you know, like for yourself, without knowing whether it will ever pay off. Whereas if you're hired, then of course someone pays you for your work, so you can afford to, you know, like, not like to take off a few days or whatever from that other job that would otherwise keep you alive. Sadly, the start is too important. Remember The Last of Us and Gustavo Santaolalla. I actually never played The Last of Us. I know about the game in general, but it's a great game, yeah. But the thing is, most of these, you know, like, there's so many people where normal people, like people who play games only, they go like, oh, this surprise person, just overnight this great game from this new company came out, that I've never heard of before, and that composer did great music. And then if you look at it a little longer, you go, okay, that composer has done 20 indie games, scored 20 indie games before that. And the game developers were actually all people that worked on some big AAA games before, and at some point just went, I don't like the working conditions, got together and founded their own company. So, you know, it's just, the important thing is consistently make something, and then people will notice. If you know, like, don't just quietly work in your chamber and expect someone to find your website. But yeah, it's but the good thing is that it's sort of only that you have to do. You needn't, you know, you don't need a big publisher to accept your game idea, and you don't need to fear that your game idea doesn't get made because the publisher thinks it's too weird. Today we're in the good situation that if you make an interesting game, then, you know, people will, then you can just basically just upload it to Steam or the Apple Store or the Android Marketplace or whatever, you know, like those stores, to Epic even. I think they have something like that as well. And then people can buy it. of course, it's hard to actually get noticed now because so many people can easily make a game. And, you know, it's easy to make, like, nice screenshots for your game showing the best spots and an amazing trailer that pulls people in. So it's hard before you've actually played a game to know if it's any good. So now we're in this glass walkway, and I guess that's a new level load. But unfortunately, I'm working in a shoe store at the moment. I'm making money for some later years of my future. Yeah, that's always the problem, yeah. I mean, I'm in the good situation that I make mobile software for a car manufacturer. So, you know, that's a pretty cozy job. And, but it still means, you know, I come home from work and I go like, I'm not sure I can, you know, still work on that hobby project I meant to make. This is pretty. Wow. Okay, yeah. And so, yeah, and if you have a and if you have a really stressful job, like, I mean, for me, you know, retail customer, dealing with customers, it's not at all my thing. I like to sit at home and have my peace and quiet, you know. So a job where I can sit in an office or right now even at home at a computer and just get my work done. And you know, the only contact with people is with colleagues I know well, and you know, with which we work out how this is going to be in the end, this program, and we have an objective, something we want to produce, that is very clearly defined. That's a fairly pleasant and relaxing job for me, and if I had to do a job that I only did because, you know, it keeps me alive, it gives me money, then I might be quite exhausted in the evenings even more, so so it's always difficult to, you know, with a job that keeps you alive, to then do this hobby project. On the other hand, if your day job and your hobby are very, very different, that can be very good for your head, you know, for, you know, just because it uses different parts of your brain, if you excuse that metaphor, exercises pathways of the brain that are bored all day long. You know, it just feels so different that you can kind of turn off the work mindset and do something else. And yeah, so you, in that way, you might be in a fortunate situation. It depends on what's really happening for you. But it, you know, it might be very, very nice for you to be able to come home and then tinker on, make new music. What's your name, my friend? I really enjoyed talking to you. My name is Uli. Yeah. I have the same name as I have here on Twitch, on Twitter, and a few other places. So if you're curious, you can go to any of those places and maybe see more. Yeah. if you're curious. And I stream every Sunday at around this time. So, well, about 4 hours ago, I guess, is where I usually start. Well, 2.5. 3.5. Maths. Numbers. Yeah. So if you want to come by again and chat, sure. I like your view. You know, if you have thoughts about the music in a game, I know I try to talk. I try to talk over the game a little, just because, for one thing, you know, like, you can play the game if you just want to hear the game. I don't try to talk over, you know, important moments, but on the other hand, I need to contribute something myself. So that's why I kind of try to never stop talking. But yeah, thank you for being here. And I guess we'll find out. Oh, dang it.
You don't deserve the touch of the outsider, you piece of filth!
Okay. That wasn't stealthy. Yeah, come on.
I just need some sleep.
I think I saved somewhere in that walkway, so I should be fine. Cheers. Don't forget to drink. Oh, someone saw me. Should have crouched. So that's a bit of a problem. I thought I could just sneak through here and there would be nobody here. But maybe that wasn't as clever as I thought. But this seems like an outsider fan club a little bit from what they just said. Sorry, what? No, it's fine. It's Oh, Ali, thank you for the follow. Grab yourself a cot. The catnip is over in that shelf. I wonder, can I hide up there? Yes, I can. And I wonder... I don't want to waste ammo. Well, let's see if someone comes in if I shoot against this.
You hear that?
Yes.
What's all this racket?
Huh, no luck. Let's search over there, then.
I don't like that. Better have a
I'll take a look around.
I think they're leaving the... Oh, no. You closed the door again.
Until I have a look around.
But now I've got them to disperse.
Huh?
Ow! I'll end your miserable life.
I'll fill my pillow with your hair.
I'll find out do you want to die. I have plenty of ideas.
Dang it. Okay, let's just go and not be stealthy.
You should have stayed in your board.
Okay, that didn't work out.
Better search the room.
I could have probably healed to get out of this, but I don't really like fighting. So how do I do this? I guess I could grenade them all. Okay, let's see, Eyeless, that's a civilian, Eyeless. I wonder... Let's see... Okay, seems I can do that. Let's see, what do we have? We have a spring razor. And we have some lethal projectiles. Sadly, we don't have anything non-lethal.
Nothing here?
No luck.
Let's have a look around.
Let's search over there then.
Oh.
What? By the eye.
Right against my nail.
No! You'll pay for her! No! You shouldn't kill you for that!
Oh.
You'll pay for that!
Alright, I guess that works, but yeah, this is the loud way.
You'll pay for his death!
Did I kill a civilian? Whoops. Jesus. Well, they all have raw whalebone. But I guess they were smoking pipes or something. I think we're about to learn how to modify, how to make our own stuff, our own how to make our own forgot the word, sorry. How to make our own bone charms is what I meant to say. Okay. This hasn't been our stealthiest approach. But I guess we're there and we'll have to live with it. Wood snuff box. That looks like at least it pays some money. The outsider walks among us. That doesn't look good. Oh, I think that was the civilian.
Now they'll know what it's like on the other side.
Whoops. Okay. Not sure. That's quite what I meant to do. Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Okay, we've read this in the previous game, so that's not really new background. Oh, here. Blood pump instructions. Oh. Make sure the dying donor is properly sedated. Attach donor to tubes by the pump. Customers will connect to tubes in the lounge. Turn on blood pump. Make sure the sanguine infusion flows from donor to customer. Never the other way around. Wait until donor is dead to shut off blood point. Remove donor and dispose of body. Okay. That's not very good. So I guess if we had found a way to get in here before meeting everyone out there. Oh, I guess there are the bodies to dispose of.
Exsanguination number 33. Started the blood pump. We'll siphon off your blood drop by drop until you die. No, don't look at the door. No one will enter here. The Spectre Club is empty. It's just us on a journey to the void. Not together, of course. You'll go now, and I'll visit later. I'll preserve a vial of blood from your last moments for a personal transfusion. A special treat. I long to see the veil parting for myself. What's that? Oh, you're babbling. Don't worry, it's a perfectly normal part of dying. The mind regurgitates the sad detritus of unfinished plans to make room for deeper mysteries. Ah, you grow pale. You shiver as the warm lifeblood leaves you. How does it feel to die? Tell me what you see. Is the outsider there? What does he say to you? Speak! Spare Teresia? What does that mean? Is that a glimpse of the future? What do you see? Answer me! No, don't die yet! Tell me! What do you see? What do you see? Ah!
Okay, so apparently they get infusions of dying people's blood, which somehow, and I guess that's what that was. I hope that doesn't count as killing a civilian. I mean, he was unconscious when I left him, right? Okay, and I guess this upstairs area is empty. Okay. At least I think I've marked a few people. I guess I could pretend to be the dying guy and walk downstairs. But I guess I can't do that. Because that would probably not, you know, be very stealthy. Like, why is the dead guy walking around? That would throw up more questions than it would answer. Okay, this looks like a good spot to start another flight. Corrupt bone charm. Why is there someone? I think someone spawned inside the architecture. I guess that's the barkeep. Oh.
Is someone asking for trouble?
Better search the place.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Whoops. Wrong button.
Who is this?
Didn't really mean. Oh, you want to come up here? That would be kind of nice. Because maybe I could knock one of you out. If you can't find me.
Oh well.
Never mind. What was that?
Whoops.
What? It's not wise to quarrel with us.
Come on. No. Okay. At least I got one. And you're just unconscious? So that means I could pretend I'm you. Of course, the question is, what am I even doing down there? I think I'm trying to abduct the barman. I put him in some box. Let's look at the journal. We haven't even done the main quest. Find the knife, reach the beauty parlor. Yeah, we haven't really. Intriguing safe. We've unlocked it. Yeah, follow the flowers. Eolina Ray. City Administrator Ivan Jacobi plans to deliver a political speech to the citizens of Upper Syria tonight. He's currently rehearsing in Calibron Plaza. Oh, he is the Jacobi who has the key. The other one. And we need both keys to get into the bank. Okay, so that makes sense. So we need Jacobi's keys still. Kidnap the bartender. Okay, yeah, that is the bartender. So the question is, can we attract some more of you? Hello, miss.
Huh? Who's there? What's going on?
You're not wanted here!
Okay, I think he's the barkeeper, right?
So you're back for your lesson? Come on! Don't be shy.
He wants to walk to me, but since he's stuck in the furniture...
I need that eyepiece. Strong magic. I can feel it. Search every shadow. She cannot be far. Don't you know who you're dealing with? You're dead already. By the eye. It's probably too late now.
Come on. Now's not the time for a nap.
Okay, so which of these is the barkeep? Huh. I have the sinking suspicion that this guy is the barkeep. So how do I get him to not spawn inside this thing?
The outsider is walking.
Okay, that door is blocked. Not sure if I can teleport through there. Nope. I guess I can. Exclusive event tonight only. Dramatic oration by Ludovicia in the main salon. Crystal cider, Orban rum coolers, Circonan rare vintage wines. Private gathering in the Crimson Parlor for preferred patrons only. So, how do I get in there? Can I knock you out? Well, I can probably pretend to be someone else and maybe talk to her. Oh, she's dead. That's not good. I guess that doesn't work. Again, exclusive event. Alright. As a test, let's create a save game. And now load that game again. And see if that makes him spawn outside. Doesn't look like it.
They work me until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
Okay. But he's still stuck in there. So I don't think I can do the barkeep thing. That sucks. Oh well. It's almost 9. And usually that's when we stop. So I guess maybe I can cause a level reload.
I told him to let it warm a little first, so he can't say I didn't warn him.
So let's just do this and then go back out. And maybe that causes it to unload and reload something. if not, then I guess that's the point where we stop anyway. Always trying to push any button before the prompt is there, or press any key. You know where the any key is, right?
Isn't it dinner time yet? I can starve on this shift.
Oh, I can't close the door. He's still stuck inside this column. Aww.
What?
Yeah, can I somehow? I don't think so. Okay, I guess then that's where we'll stop. This seems like as good as any hidden spot.
They work me until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
Or maybe this one's a little better. Alright. Anyway, that's it for today. We've basically depopulated the entire Spectre Club with a lot more dead bodies than I would usually have tried. But I mean, at least these were all eyeless, so I think we're good. And I guess that's where we'll pick up next time. I will probably Google if there's a workaround for this bug in some way. And if not, then I guess we're not getting the money for that contract. And we're going to go back to the main story, I suppose, next time. And yeah, have a good week. Many of you will probably be celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever is coming up. Other people will just be relaxing. Others will have it a totally normal work week. I hope all of those will go well for you. Stay safe. And push that button. Hopefully see you next Sunday. Also, I'm planning to do some more programming streams next week. So this week, starting Monday. Probably not retro programming streams. I haven't quite decided. I might finish one, I might not. Otherwise, I will probably be tinkering on my programming language. So if you want to see someone fixing bugs in code, then you'll probably be able to see that. Check the Discord and the schedule under here for the exact schedule, but it will be the same time as I usually stream, but on weekdays. So 5 p.m. my time, 8 a.m. PST, and nudge it around for a few hours in various directions, depending on your time zone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone who chatted. Thank you for anyone who lurked. Let me take that headphone out again. The echo is getting too long again at the end of the stream. But anyway, thank you for just being here, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.